Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome. So I have a small confession to make to you today. Last fall, Netflix started showing a series called The Last Kingdom, and I totally fell in love with the show. So much so that I decided to braid my beard and make a Viking shield. So today's video is how to build that shield. It's a decorative shield. It is not historically accurate. I am not a woodworker. I'm a weekend warrior. So you craftsmen out there are going to see some pretty cringe-worthy technique. Let's get to it. So for this project I used 3/4 inch whitewood. And by whitewood I mean that this could be spruce, this could be pine, this could be fir. I'm not really sure if there's a way to tell. But it is 3/4 inch stock. It's about 8 inches wide. It is shiplap. So we get a nice groove in between the planks. And the surface has been textured with some micro grooves. That's what I liked about the planking. That's why I chose it for the texture. Now this project is not difficult. On a scale of 1 to 5, it's probably a 1. No special woodworking skills here, just good saw control, patience, and some planning. I chose to sand down the joints where the boards come together. I really wanted to exaggerate the groove between the boards to give it that planked look. You'll see later on that I really wasn't satisfied with the amount of grooving that was there, so I applied a technique to enhance that groove. I really wanted to get a nice perfect circle as best I could, and my intention was to freehand the cut with a saber saw. So a little makeshift compass, if you will, to get a nice perfect circle. Worked out rather well. Because this shield is planked, I knew I was going to need some extra support on the back. So in addition to the handle, I cut a couple of 15-inch back braces that will be glued in place. The center one is the handle, and then on either side of the shield will be a back brace for additional support. Marking the handle to length. No specific measurement there, just anything less than the diameter of the shield. The shield diameter is 30 inches, by the way. To give the back braces a more finished look, I chose to taper them. So I'm marking off the center points and adding taper cuts that'll later be sanded and rasped down. In some of the other shield making videos I've seen, the handle is constructed such that it's laid flat and mounted to the back of the shield, similar to how you see it oriented now. I chose to mount the handle such that it's installed on its short edge so that I get a little bit more support from the strength of the wood. No right or wrong way, but just a matter of personal preference. As you saw earlier, I did draw a circle on the back of the shield in order to cut freehand with a saber saw. I subsequently decided against freehand cutting and built this jig to help cut that perfect circle. It actually worked out rather well. Since I'll be installing vinyl edging around the perimeter of the shield, I chose to round off the edges so that it doesn't wear through the material. And no shield would be complete without a shield boss. A quick online search and you'll find a number of resources that carry these. So a quick tip, a little bit of sanding goes a long way towards giving your piece a real finished look. So I am preparing to glue down the back braces, and this is the first indication of a problem. There seems to be some warpage going on with the shield. So at this point, I'm really hoping that installing the back braces while keeping the shield clamped in a flat position will help to alleviate the warpage. So I've run into a little issue with the shield, and it seems that it's starting to warp. So I'm going to need to fix that. I've given it some thought, and I've only come up with one idea that seems plausible, or at least that works for me. You know, it's not that bad. There's maybe a 1/2 inch of space here, but it's noticeable for me, and I need to fix that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to flatten this out with clamps, and I've got a couple of pieces of aluminum flat stock. I'll cut it to length, paint it up, and we'll put 2 screws on either end while this is pinned down.